Okay, remember that they're changing my voice. Let's talk common sense here. When we look at cultures universally, right, some opinions matter more than others. For example, if you're a Satanist, your opinion doesn't matter that much. You're dumb enough to worship the devil, whether you're an atheistic Satanist or otherwise. You think the answer is to encourage people to be immoral, to confuse people about what morality is, and to worship the damn devil. You're an idiot. If you're the typical person at a gay parade, regardless of sexual orientation, you can be straight. And you act like that, regardless of sexual orientation. And you are a dumb fuck. You're the typical person in the military, the police. Okay, you're an idiot. Typical politician, typical Democrat, typical Republican, idiots. What's interesting about this is no matter how stupid they are, they would concede the key point in this video, which is not what I just said, but it's the fact that I've triumphed over these perverted child molesting worms in the governing class and their allies and the people they're giving orders to arrest me. Because every day, thousands of people, after living like a dumb jock, living like a stupid nerd, living like a bootlicking gang stalker, thousands of people die and meet their maker. Whether you're atheist, agnostic, or monotheistic, when you look at that situation, whether or not you believe they're meeting their maker, you know that time is up. So how did they live their life? They could have lived 20 years and live a life that was better than someone who lived 200 years, if such a thing is possible, in terms of age. So when I live as the top martial artist ever possible, the most respectable and righteous person by far, if some bitch-made governing class worm or group of worms, whimpering, sissy worms, gets together throwing a geek fit like Stephen Miller or something, and act like they're doing something, who the fuck do you think wins? They harass me about how I'm missing out on 32 pieces of silver for not selling people out and selling myself out. They're just fucking dumb, right? They talk about how they fumed and gassed me like putting a crown of thorns on Christ's head is the character in the story. Mind you, Christ is the character in the story, not Christ in real life, which is me. Then they're dumb. And dumber, and dumber, and dumber. So when we look at this situation, we see their whimpering, trampled, conquered spirit. Their laughable, pathetic spirit. Their inability to talk about this publicly because I have power, they don't. It's on my bumper sticker. People overhear me making videos. I put videos on the internet, TikTok. Lots and lots of people have heard it, even though I'm censored to a large degree because they're whimpering sissies, afraid to face reality. They're raised so poorly by some kind of dumb slut and some kind of bootlicking coward that they refuse to take responsibility for what they've done. Be a man, take responsibility. Be a man, take responsibility. But first is be a fucking geek and play a whimpering sissy bitch-made punk pushover fair weather puss game and act like you're doing something, like some kind of frat boy or something. I put them in their fucking place, and they are hiding behind the scenes like a deep state pedo chomo bitch. What the fuck can they say? I won, and you fucking lost. And you all put your heads together, and you still fucking lost. Well, I'm 10 toes down, going up. You bitch-ass motherfuckers.